Pi Day was approaching. Miss Pili is assigning her calculus class to talk about pi.
Good morning. This whole week, we will be talking about pi. Does anyone know what pi is?
Pi is the ratio between the circumference of a circle to its diameter.
Very good, Jack.
What does the ratio mean?
Very good question, Franklin. Does anyone know what the ratio between the circumference and the diameter means?
It means if you take the circumference of a circle and divide it by the diameter, you will get pi.
Right again, Jack. This week, you will each be assigned to learn something about pi and share it to the class. You can either come up here and teach or make a video of you teaching. Jack, your assignment is to further explain what pi is. Franklin, you will research the history of pi. Chris, wake up. Chris and Jennifer, you both will talk about how pi is used.
Why am I partners with him?
This way, I will know the project will get done.
Want to meet up at the cafe to talk about our project?
Fine.
Jennifer showed up at the cafe. However, Chris never came.
How's your Pi Day project going?
Terrible. We didn't get anything done because Chris didn't show up.
You should tell Ms. Pili. See if you can do the project by yourself.
That's a great idea.
And she did. Miss Pili agreed to let her do the project by herself. The week went by. It was finally Pi Day.
Good morning, class. Today, everyone is going to present their findings on pi. Jack, you will go first.
Thank you, Miss Pili. Pi is the 16th letter of the Greek alphabet. Pi is also the ratio between a circle's circumference and its diameter. The infinite number, pi, is rounded to 3.14. To this day, computers have only calculated about 3 trillion digits of pi.
Thank you, Jack. Next up is Franklin.
Good morning, class. Pi has a very unique history. In fact, no one really knows who found pi. If you turn the Bible to 1 Kings chapter 7, verse 23 through 26 would read, "And he, referring to Hiram, made a molten sea, 10 cubits from the one rim to the other. It was round all about, and a line of 30 cubits did compass it round about, and it was a handbreadth thick." This is saying that pi equals 3. Many mathematicians believe one of two things. 1. The 3 was just an estimate, or 2. The diameter was taken from the inside of the circle. There are some mathematicians who believe that this ratio is the most accurate ratio yet. This is because cubits was measured by a person's forearm. The earliest known estimate of pi came from the Babylonians. They estimated it to 25/8. This is about 3.125. The Egyptians came along and said no. They estimated it to be 256/81. This is roughly 3.16. The Greek mathematician Archimedes of Syracuse found that pi falls between 3.1408 and 3.14285. Archimedes accomplished this by finding the areas of two polygons. That polygon was inscribed inside a circle. Zhu Changzi, a Chinese mathematician, used a very similar approach using a 12,288-sided polygon. His best approximation was 355/113. This is about 3.141593. In the 15th century, an Indian mathematician, Madhavan of Sangamagramam, was able to calculate pi to 11 decimal places. The Greek letter, pi, was not used to denote the constant ratio until 1707. However, it wasn't until 1737 that the pi symbol was popularized. In 1945, pi was calculated to 620 digits. 2 years later, pi was calculated to 710 digits. As of right now, a computer can calculate pi to the 10 trillion digits.
Awesome job, Franklin. Chris, you are up next.
I did not do this assignment.
All right. It's your turn, Jennifer.
Thank you, Miss Pili. While we may only use pi in math class, there are other places pi is used. You can use pi in nature to measure an ocean wave, light waves, sound waves, river bends, radioactive particle distribution and probability. Statisticians use pi to track population dynamics. Medicine benefits from pi when studying the structure of the eye. Pi is also used for navigation. It can calculate the number of deaths in a population. The ways pi can be used is as infinite as pi itself.
Pi Day is on March 14th. Celebrate the day by eating pie. Unless it's your birthday. In that case, eat cake.